Back there because there is no mic system. All of you have to come here. This would be the maximum I can speak actually. I cannot exert more than that. The Zoom devotees are unable to hear. All of them who are sitting behind can also come in front. Can you keep the chairs in front and sit?
Yeah, even further, please move forward. There is plenty of room here.
Can you hear my voice now? Is it audible till the last? Okay, then fine. Somebody is hiding behind the pillar also.
Please, Sarvagya. Hare Krishna, everyone. So, thank you so much for being with us today. Special thanks to our Satish Prabhu's family for hosting this program. And we are very, very excited and happy that His Grace Pranavananda Prabhu is with us. He's a very, very young, dynamic preacher, enthusiastic. Utsaha Nikshaya Dhairyat.
Prabhu is trying to give me enthusiasm to speak loudly, but I don't know how much I will be able to do that.
It's my immense pleasure. I've got a very brief intro. So most of you are aware that Prabhuji is born into a traditional Sri Vaishnava family. From the childhood itself, Prabhuji is very much attracted to devotion. Hear Harikatha regularly, read spiritual books, and engage in the GT worship. So Prabhuji completed his computer science engineering from SRM University, Chennai in 2018. Then he briefly worked in an industry. Later, he took initiation from His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj. And he had a great fortune of serving Maharaj personally. Prabhuji was telling that whenever His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj lives there, Prabhuji serves personally. All kind of personal service. When Maharaj travels elsewhere, Prabhuji travels. But when he is in India, Prabhuji always serves. It's a great fortune to serve Maharaj personally. So Prabhuji recited at Govardhan Eco Village. Some of you know that he served in various capacities, especially in the kitchen department and receiving guests, looking after guests. Both are not easy. So Prabhuji is quite well known in our Telugu states, very well known. He had delivered innumerable lectures and gave so many TV presentations. And that's how so many of Telugu people are very much aware of Prabhuji.
How many Telugus are here?
How many Telugus are there?
Okay. but I'll speak in English.
So we have a special program on Saturday. So Prabhu is at young age is acting as a president of ISKCON Adilabad. So temple president of Adilabad is not a joke. And is also director of Radha Govinda Annadan Trust, which distributes prasadam to thousands of people in tribal areas, especially. And so Andhra University recognized his strengths and talents and honored with the Spiritual Scientist Award. Let's welcome His Grace Pranavananda Prabhu by chanting one loud Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So today, Prabhuji had asked me to speak on some lessons which we learned from Samudra Manthana Leela. How many of you have attended these sessions where Prabhu was discussing from Samudra Manthana Leela?
Most part of them.
Oh, really? Most of them
They
are.
are part of
Oh,
them.
yo, all the online devotees are
Online
part.
devotees.
Okay. So all of you can become the part of Prabhuji's group family. Because they had just completed reading from Srimad Bhagavatam from Samudra Manthana Leela. How many of you know Samudra Manthana Leela? Somewhere here and there, hands are raising. Okay. I thought of sharing some lessons from Samudra Manthana Leela, but now I should tell Samudra Manthana Leela also a little bit, because all of you have not heard from the story. Yeah. So the Devatas wanted the nectar or the Amrutam. They all approached Lord Vishnu, and Vishnu asked them, okay, you alone cannot do it. Go and call the Danavas also. So a person, a Devata called Indra. How many of you have heard about Indra? Who can become Indra? Somebody who is coming new can answer. Do you know who can become Indra? No? You don't know? Should we say?
Post? Is it a post that people, that the souls take up?
She said something, but we cannot hear her.
Hare Krishna, Amsri Mataji, what were you saying? Trying to say you're trying to answer the question?
Hare Krishna, it was just, I wondered whether Indra was a post as opposed to, you know, that a soul takes
Yes.
up. That
Indra was a post.
Very
right?
enthusiastic.
You have different posts like the finance minister, prime minister, and defense minister, home minister. Indra is a post. Who can become Indra is anyone who has done 100 yajnas. 100 Ashwamedha yajnas can become Indra. That is the prerequisite qualification needed. Like I just saw something on internet which said, if you want to become a permanent resident of UK, from 5 years it has been moved to 10 years now. So that is the prerequisite to become a part of the country where you are all staying. So like that, there is a prerequisite to become Indra also. That is that you should complete 100 yajnas, 100 Ashwamedha yajnas. That is very, very difficult actually. A person who has done 100 Ashwamedha yajnas and a qualified jiva is given the post of Indra, and he's sitting there. And Lord Vishnu is telling, please go and ask the Danavas also to join the party. You know what Indra did? He had faith in the words of Lord Vishnu. And he was humble enough to take that role to go and negotiate with the Danavas. Okay, you also join. Let us both do something. See, most of the times it happens in the world. I don't know, with brothers and sisters, with brothers and brothers, it will happen more. That we would tell my mother whenever we would fight, no more eating with him, no more sitting with him, no more staying with him. Separate both of us. Does it happen with brothers and sisters also? You should tell.
Yeah.
Sister and sister.
Yes.
Yes, it happens. Okay, Prabhuji is telling with experience. So let us consider with all children it happens. And sometimes in this world, it happens between grown-ups also. That we don't want to be with him. One time I gave one service to one devotee. He said, I will do it only with the condition that I should not be kept with that devotee. See, so many times we have many clarifications with whom you want to stay, whom you don't want to stay, whom you want to talk, whom you don't want to talk. But somebody elder to us is saying, Indra was told by Vishnu that, oh, Indra, go and call them. If both of you work together, then you will be able to get Amrita. So then Indra becomes very humble. He goes and he calls all of them. They also decide, okay, let us churn the ocean. See, how many of you have churned butter anytime? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 of you have churned butter. 6, 7. We have churned samsara, but not churned the butter. Everybody is churning samsara. Everybody is churning. How can we get more and more money? So once our Guru Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Maharaj, was telling 2 of the very great devotees in our movement, very scholarly. They are from IIT Mumbai. That is Radhe Shyam Prabhu and Gauranga Prabhu. He was telling them that if you do not know how to churn butter, if you do not know how to make pidakal antar kada, pidakal telsa meeku pedato pidakal chestar, cakes with the cow dung cakes.
Cow dung cakes.
If you do not know how to make cow dung cakes, if you do not know how to milk the cows, your visa to Goloka will be rejected. How much ever you have studied, but at the end of the day, we have to learn some culture. We have to be simple. Vrindavan is always about simplicity. In Vaikunta, it is said what Lakshmi is doing in Bhagavata Purana. When the description of Vaikunta is coming, they say that the floor of Vaikunta it is so clean. There is not even a speck of dust on the floor of Vaikunta. But still Lakshmi ji is cleaning it before Lord comes. Let me make sure that nothing should be there. It should be spick and span for the Lord. That is what Lakshmi ji is trying to do. And all of us are playing to Mother Lakshmi. Please give me money, please give me money, please give me money. And the same Lakshmi ji who is having everything is trying to do humble service to Krishna. You see, so much difference is there. What is real Aishwarya in life is an opportunity to serve God. That is the real Aishwarya in life. It is said in Ramayana, Lakshmano Lakshmi Sampannaha. Lakshmana is full of Aishwarya. If you see Lakshmana, he had nothing with him actually. He was always in the forest, trying to do some service. He could not even sleep for 14 years. But Ramayanam says, Lakshmano Lakshmi Sampannaha. He has so much Aishwarya. What Aishwarya he has? He has Aishwarya of Seva. That is the real Aishwarya. When Rama was going to the forest to do his vratam of Aranyavasa, Lakshmana comes and says, please take me also with you. Ram says that, why are you coming? You need not come. I have to go to Aranyavasa. I have to stay there for 14 years. But Lakshmana says, no, I will come. We are going to talk about Sharanagati and Ramayana and how can we apply these principles of Ramayana in our day-to-day life on Saturday evening, 31st May, evening at 6 o'clock. Which place, Prabhu, is it?
St. Margaret School.
You can tell them.
St. Margaret School in Bissington.
So there we have this program which which is a Telugu program. So there you can all come and hear some very exciting lessons from Ramayana, but I'll tell one of them. So Lakshmana said, okay, I will come with you, please take me. And then Rama says, okay, you come. See, it is said that one person, he was working. From the time he had job, he would eat a specific meal which would contain rice, dal, sambar, rasam, 2 sabjis, and 1 pickle, papad, curd, and sweet. All of them are not there in today's prasad. I don't want to raise your expectations unnecessarily, but you will have some nice prasad. Once I was telling about puri, pakoda, halwa, gulab jamun, and finally the devotees served the khichdi. So everybody were looking at me like this. At least we tolerated your lecture for so long in the upeksha of getting some gulab jamuns, but you fellow has given only khichdi and papad. So from that time, I have stopped telling menus in the class. So, but unfortunately, I had to tell today, but you will get that special prasadam cooked by Mataji if you come on Saturday evening. So, so he would eat like that. So one day his job was gone. They said, sorry, sir, we don't need you anymore. You can stop coming. So immediately, first thing he did is he went and told his cook, don't make so many items. I don't have job now. Just make 1 sabji, rasam, rice, and curd. That's all. So then every day he would make rasam, rice, sabji, and curd and give him. One time he thought, so much of aroma is coming from kitchen. Let me go and see what this fellow is doing. And that fellow he put a big banana leaf and he has 2 sabjis, rice, dal, papad, dahi, achar, and curd and whatnot. He said, Arey, what are you eating so much, Prasad? Why are you eating so much? You just give me rasam and rice. I said, your job is gone, but my job is still there. Till the time my job is there, I will eat nicely also. When my job goes, then I will try to reduce it. You see, Rama was bereft of his kingdom. Rama had no seva for 14 years. But you know, Lakshmanji's seva never reduced. In fact, Lakshmanji's seva increased. In Ayodhya, he was only serving till night, and night Mother Sita would be with Ramachandra. But in Aranyavasa, Lakshmana could serve the entire night also, waiting for Rama. What can I do for Mother Sita? What can I do for her? So if you think the real Aishwarya in life is seva, you will be always beneficial because there is no depth of seva for any devotee. We can keep expanding, we can keep doing sadhana, we can keep doing seva, we can keep doing sadhu sangha. But if somebody considers that the material things are Aishwarya, then some or the other day we will be depressed, we will be dissatisfied because world is not going to offer everything we want. So they said, okay, let us churn. What do we need for churning? Those who have churned can say. You need a stick, you need a rope. Yes. You actually need the ingredients. Very practical. Okay. You need the energy. Very good. What else you need? You need a pot. Very good. Yes. You need water? Yeah, we need cold water. We need ice. How many of you know that to churn butter, you need to do it early in the morning? Sorry, in UK it will not matter, but at least in India, because it's very hot in India, the butter comes based on how cold is the temperature outside. So if you do it early in the morning around 4:30, then you get big chunk of butter actually. We have seen that practically in our ashram. We have a butter churning machine which exactly churns with the speed of hand churning, but it's a mechanical model which one of our ashram brahmacharis had made. He's from IIT also, a mechanical engineer. He studied the rotations per minute and made this butter churning machine. So you just on it and then it moves and then you get the butter out of it. So we make butter for Krishna every day in our ashram. So if it is early in the morning, Mother Yashoda would churn butter every day in the morning. All the gopis would churn butter every day in the morning. First thing they would do is take bath. It's not that they will get up and directly run into the kitchen for cooking. Why are you laughing? So it is said the etiquette of cooking, etiquette of going into kitchen is that we take bath first and then go. We don't do anything in the day before we take bath. When we were children, those from the traditional families will know that when you get up, we would chant a stotra called the Hari Ashtakam. Any of the kids know Hari Ashtakam? You know Hari Ashtakam? Would you want to say one line of Hari Ashtakam? You want to say Hari Ashtakam? Harir Harati Bhakte. Very good. So it is said that we should start our day by Harinama Smarana. Hari, 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 like that we say, and we get up and chant this Hari Ashtaka. But now the two letters of Hari are substituted by two letters called coffee. So people get up every day in the morning and ask for coffee instead of saying Hari. And then they get coffee, and without taking bath, they make coffee and drink coffee. And in this world, latestly, all the kids are laughing very much. I think they are seeing in the house every day. So to make coffee is also a very big thing now. I was seeing in one place that they get up in the morning, put some powder and then brush it off and then put one thing and put it in the machine and turn it and do something. I was thinking, what is happening? It's such a big elaborate procedure. Instead of this, you can take bath and do 1 hour of Harinama Japa. But no, I was thinking this person patiently for 15-20 minutes, he has been making this cappuccino or latte or what do you call that? But people, when we ask, they say that no, sir, no time for chanting Hare Krishna. One person was rolling his WhatsApp screen and downloading all the videos from his family group and telling me that he does not have any time. And the saddest part of family group is that all the old fellows keep sending so many messages. I always see how can I mute the WhatsApp group. The only thing is it is 1 year. If it had have been eternity, then I would have pressed that actually. See, we have so much time in a day. Just think, how much time are we wasting in a day? How are we utilizing our 24 hours? Every day in the night, if you can just take 2 minutes, take a pen and paper, see what time I have got up, what time I have slept, what I have done during the day. So much time we are wasting. How amazing it would be if you can utilize some of that time in service of Krishna, in personal development. That is most important today. You know, anything we can buy in this world if you can work hard. But what you cannot buy is a moment gone. That can never come back. That can never come back, actually. I am remembering a story once. We went to one devotee's house with our Guru Maharaj for prasadam. So Guru Maharaj was sitting on a table and he was doing his prayers. And then there was a clock, wall clock, and it was not working. It was showing some other time. Our Guru Maharaj said, please fix the clock first. And then they fixed it, and then he did pranams and he started honoring prasad. So the devotee asked, Maharaj, why were you so insistent about fixing the clock? You know what Guru Maharaj said? Said the clock is the deity of Krishna on the wall. Because Krishna is telling Kalosmi. Kala is Krishna himself. If we waste Kala, if we waste time, that means we are disrespecting God. If we are utilizing time, that means we are actually worshipping God. So everybody, you can see Prabhu has this very nice online Sangha where there are some devotees every day joining and reading Bhagavatam. Prabhu, what is the program? Can you tell them?
This is Thursday Sangha. We meet 7 to 8 in the evening and discuss one chapter from the Bhagavatam. This one.
See, so nice. I thought it is every day, but it is only on Thursdays. That's so nice. So once a week for 1 hour, if we all can join, that too, it is online only, Prabhu. See, even more easier. If you have to come to a physical program like this, then it is very difficult because we are all queens of the state and kings of the state. So it's very difficult. But for online is wherever you are, you just have to log in through Zoom. And then you can hear nice words from Srimad Bhagavatam. So Yashoda, Mother Yashoda would churn every day in the morning. What she would do is she would think of Krishna. I am doing this service for Krishna. And then she would start. While churning, she would think about Krishna. Just not thinking about Krishna, she would chant Krishna's different glories through her mouth. That is perfection of life. Whatever we are doing, Bhagavan Seva is very simple. First thing we should do is we should think, whatever I am going to do today will be in service of God. And second thing we should do is we should actually start working. And while working, we should be thinking about the result of this service, result of this work, I will give it to God. So today I am coming from a place called Karuna Bhavan. It's near Glasgow in Scotland. Any of you have been to Karuna Bhavan?
We had a retreat over there.
Oh, you have been to Karuna Bhavan. Okay, that's so amazing. So there are one couple, Pratap Prabhu and Nivedita Mataji. She is a scientist. She is a PhD scholar. Prabhu is also a PhD scholar. Mataji is a doctor, and they have 2 children. Sundar Chaitanya is studying in Oxford.
Okay.
Cambridge, and Bhakti is there right here, but she has a dental treatment, so she is suffering a little bit. So they have 2 children. Both of them are working. She is a doctor. Son is a very wonderful preacher and a devotee, initiated. They are managing their family. They are also having beautiful deities of Krishna at home. You saw this big Laddu Gopal in their house. And there is Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, Radha Krishna, Gaur Nitai. And now I have bought Lakshmi Narsingh also. So they are taking care of the deities at home. They are doing their sadhana. They are working. They are making money. They have a house. They are making a bigger house now. And they also are preaching. See how nicely they are doing. If somebody can do, then we all can also do. We just need to understand how they did. How are they able to manage? So the most important thing is managing our time, managing our life. That we will understand when you start coming to programs like this. How the other devotees are doing. Why can't we do? How can we better do? So, like all of you said, they needed a rod, a churning stick, a churning rod, it is said. So what was the rod which was selected for churning? Mandara Parvatam was selected as the churning rod. And what was the base where they were wanting to churn? The milk ocean they were wanting to churn. And okay, you have the rod now and you have the patra. What is the rope? The snake Vasuki was selected as the rope. And then if they put the Mandara Parvata, so first they said, okay, bring Mandara Parvata. So then all the Devatas, they went to Mandara Parvata, they were trying to lift Mandara Parvata, and everybody became very nice chutney because they could not hold the weight of Mandara Parvata. But you also have chutney today, I guess. So not the Devatas chutney, but some other chutney. So they became chutney and everybody was crushed under Mandara Parvata. And Lord came on Garuda. He lifted Mandara Parvata in one hand, and then he, by his Amrita Varsha through his eyes, he made everybody get up, and then he put all of them also at Garuda. See how much Garuda is doing seva. Mandara Parvata, Vishnu, Devatas, and the Lord himself, everybody is going. And then they put, and then they tied a Vasuki. And what is the problem now? The Parvatam started sinking because there is no specific base behind. So Lord appeared as which avataram? Kurma avataram under the Mandara Parvata, and then they started churning the milk ocean. You know what Lord said? He said all the devatas should stand at the front part towards the head of Vasuki. And Bhagavan said all the Daityas, Danavas should stay at the tail part. You know immediately what all the Rasuras said? No, we will not stay at the tail part because that is inauspicious for us. Like this. And Lord said, okay, exchange. Then they went here, they all went here. So it's very nice. Now I am also I was on the Danava side when Prabhuji started, but slowly I came to the Devata side now. So there is a picture happening in my background. So finally I am at the Devata side. Let us see what will happen at the end of the lecture. So you see, when the Devatas were told, you go and find the Danavas and try to make a peace treaty with them and work with them. Indra immediately agreed and heard Lord Vishnu. And here, the Asuras were not ready to hear Lord Vishnu. They have their own idea of what is auspicious, what is inauspicious. That is the problem with most of the Indians actually. You know what? When somebody says this is what has to be followed, we already know what is right, what is wrong. Many times when I go to the interviews, people ask me, how are all these Westerners coming to ISKCON? People with so much background, they do not even know Krishna Rama. Like I was in Karuna Bhavan, devotees from Latvia, Germany, Ukraine, Russia, Britain, Scottish, Irish, so many backgrounds. They were chanting today. One big Indian group came who wanted to see Scotland, and they were going around Scotland for 20 days, and we were sitting here, and all the white devotees there were telling we would want to come to Vrindavan someday. I was just hearing both conversations. They were talking in Hindi, what to see, the highlands and the lowlands and whatnot. And this fellows here sitting, all the devotees are talking about Vrindavan, Mayapur, and Jagannath. Such a shame, actually. Such a shame that we Indians, we have forgotten what our dharma is. We always want to, try to imitate some Western culture. But all these wonderful devotees, by mercy of Srila Prabhupada, they have transformed their lives. They are coming to bhakti and they are performing bhakti. If they can do, why not we? I saw one small girl today. I went to one devotee's house, Gandaki Prabhu. Have you seen Gandaki Prabhu's house, Prabhu? Have you seen Gandaki Prabhu's house? He is a Scottish devotee. He has 700 shaligrams in his house. Every day he does his seva to 700 shaligrams. And one shaligram he has is Lakshmi Narasimha shaligram, which is 8 kilos. 8 kilos, 8 kilo shaligram, 700 shaligrams. And he has a daughter, Tulasi and Jhalangi, 2 daughters. When I went to their house, with such a smile, they were welcoming. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please come, please sit. Would you want to take some water? Can we offer you something? Please take prasad. I was thinking, oh my God, how did they learn this culture? This is because they were taught Indian culture. But somehow or the other, we are teaching our children how to be more westernized. In today's India, they are celebrating Halloween in schools. They are celebrating Valentine's Day in schools, Mother's Day, whatnot, some dirty things there. But why are we not teaching our children Indian culture? When I see our small children with tilak on their head, it makes us proud actually. That staying here also you're able to teach your children what Indian culture is. So what will keep us safe? What will reap, like you saw, if whatever seed you sow, that tree only will come. What kind of values are we giving our children? Any place I go, first thing, you know what they say? Prabhuji, are there any Bhagavad Gita classes for children? That what will you do by teaching children if you don't know? If they have some doubt tomorrow and if they ask you and you cut a sorry face, how will they feel? That why should we learn if my parents don't know? So it is the first duty that all the parents should join in the Bhagavad Gita classes. After 1 year, you should tell your children should. But nowadays, what happens is all the children should go to the classes. They should become Rama and Lakshmana, and we will take them to the movie together. They should go to Bhagavad Gita classes, and we will all go to the movie. See how sad it is. If you can all go to the movie, then why can't you all go to Bhagavad Gita classes? That is what we are saying. That's why it is said, a family that prays together stays together. Nowhere it is said that family which goes to movies together stays together. Have you heard? So, you know why family that prays together stays together? Because Krishna is always blessing them. Anything we do before Krishna will be eternal. So, Lord appeared as Kurma, and the Devata shifted down, and the Daitya shifted up, and then the churning began. And you know what happened? Vasuki was so agitated, it started to put all these big fires from the mouth, and all the asuras became black in color because of the smoke and the fire which was emanating. They were in a very safe position, and the Lord Vishnu knew that they are not going to change. That's why he did something because of which the asuras got agitated. Actually, you see, just by following the instructions of Bhagavan, just by following the instructions of the acharyas and the gurus, we will be able to achieve all success. Only when we think that we know. I was telling about this, that in India, when they ask me, why are these Westerners coming to Krishna Bhakti and why not Indians? You know, the only thing I tell them is, all the Westerners think that we want to learn something. That's why they come to India. They think that we do not have something which the Indians have. In our ashram at Govardhaniko village, every year around 1500 to 2000 Westerners come in the months of January, February, March. I see them, how humble they are. Anybody who is giving class, they come and sit in the class. They are nicely hearing. They are saying Hare Krishna. They are attending Bhagavad Gita classes. They are learning. But Indians are thinking, Bhagavad Gita, I know. Ramayanam, I know. Mahabharata, I know. Bhagavatam, I know. Who has written Bhagavatam? They say, Bharadwaj Maharshi. One person told me. I asked, who wrote Ramayana? Said, Vyasadeva. I said, this is what you know? What version of Mahabharata and Ramayana have you heard? So the problem is that we do not know, but we think we know. That is the problem where Indians are not able to learn many other things. So where there is humility, where there is devotion, where there is dedication, only there Krishna's mercy is there. So then they started churning, but they were losing energy. Bhagavan gave them energy, and on the top, Bhagavan appeared as an incarnation. Do you know what incarnation Bhagavan appeared on the top? Sahasrabhahu. In the form of Sahasrabhahu, he sat on the top of the Mantara mountain and he started doing the churning. He took it ahead. And there one more incarnation also appeared in Samudra Manthan Leela. Does anyone know what is the name of that incarnation?
Ajita.
Ajita. He took a form named Ajita and he stood on the side of Devatas and started churning. Till now, how many incarnations did Lord take? Kurma, Ajita, Sahasrabahu, any other? No. He's still coming, not yet. Bravo, somebody said something. Tortoise is what Kurma is. Kurma, Sahasrabahu, and Ajita. All the kids remember? 3 incarnations till now? Can you say? First is Kurma, second Sahasrabahu, third Ajita. 3 incarnations till now. And then you know what Bhagavan said to all the Devatas? That be patient. when the beautiful things are coming from the churning of milk ocean, I will give them to the asuras. Don't be greedy, just wait. When the possessions are gone, just wait. And when halahal, the most poisonous poison comes, don't run away. This is what we should understand in life, that we should not be greedy for accumulating many, many things. At the same time, we should not be fearful of any adverse situations which come. Life is a combination of both happiness and sadness. Like suppose here it is said there, now it is summer, no? But for me it is like a winter only. So I'm putting the topi and the socks, and people are always asking me, Prabhuji, are you cold? Can we give you something? And today I told in the Bhagavatam class in Karuna Bhavan, like a cold day like today, getting up is so difficult. All the devotees are cold, cold. It's so warm. So I was thinking, is it warm for them? Then what is cold for them? Huh? See, now in India it is summer. It is harsh summers. Now I think it's going to rain. It started raining in many parts of India. In summer, it's so hot. You want to stay in the AC all the time, and you start sweating when you go out. Suppose we give an option, no summers at all. What will happen? No mangoes, no summers at all, no summer holidays. See, how many of you are ready to trade mangoes and summer holidays with no summers? Any of the kids would want to volunteer? Huh? See, they are saying no. It's too hot, you like mangoes? You like mango? You will not get enough for the entire world to eat. You may get it for yourself, that's all. Okay, you could do that. But you see, none of us want to trade, but we want to tolerate, right? Because we know what we will get. If we tolerate summers, we get mango. If we tolerate summers, we get holidays. Right? Yeah, true. We should also learn in the same way to tolerate distresses which life offers. Only when we know what is failure, you will be able to taste the sweetness of success. Otherwise, you will not be able to do. How many of you like sweets here? How many of you like gulab jamuns? All of you like gulab jamun? From today till next 1 month, what if I give you gulab jamuns only for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? No? None of the kids want that? Only gulab jamuns and nothing else. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For next 1 month. Are you ready, Prabhu? No. Not even water. Only thing you can drink is the sugar syrup. No. See, they like gulab jamuns, they like sweet, but they do not want to take it every day. That is what happens if you get only what you want, what you like each day, every day. So life voluntarily offers Krishna's mercy. Actually, it is that we get some difficult times in life so that you can understand when you get happy at times. Actually, so when you have like, have you ever had hot gulab jamuns with cold ice cream? Have you tried this combination? It's a very famous combination in India. Have you tried hot jalebis with cold rabdi anytime? It's a very nice combination also. You know why? Because it is hot and cold, both kind of extremes. And if Telugu people would know this combination, I don't know how many of you others would know. There is something called garalu and payasam. Has anybody eaten garalu with payasam? Yeah, mainly in Telangana part we offer like that. The garalu, the vadas have lot of mirchi and adrak and everything in it. But when you dip it in payasam and eat, you have it very nice combination. You know why? Because both of them are different in natures. Hot and cold, spicy and sweet. That is how the life should be also. If it is only sweet, then you become diabetic. So you should have balance of flavors. So Krishna was telling all the devatas, have that balance. Don't be fascinated by the wonderful things which are coming, and don't be depressed. Don't be fearful about the poison which is going to come. And all the wonderful things were coming, and Krishna was distributing, take this to the Danavas, and some to the Devatas, some he took himself. And finally came the Halahala Visha. And it was so terrible. Even one drop of that Halahala could destroy the entire universe. And then all the Devatas went and took shelter of Lord Vishnu. Please save us from this situation. Now what Lord Vishnu says? Go and ask Shiva, Lord Shiva, to do the work. He will do it. Because the Bhagavatam glorifies Shiva as one of the Mahajanas, one of the greatest devotees, Vaishnavanam Yatashambhu. The quality of a Vaishnava is selflessness, that he does not think for himself. He is always there to serve. So when they went and asked Shiva, he did not think even for a moment. If this seva will please Hari, then I will do it. And Shiva volunteers to go, and he drinks all the poison. And then he stores it in the Kanta. That's why his name becomes Neelakanta. Right? And then they start churning again, and so many things come out. How many of you remember the different things which came from churning of milk ocean? First, we will give chance to the kids if they would want to say, and then to the elders. Kids, do you know what all came from the churning of milk ocean?
Raise your hand.
Yes, Prabhu. Airavatam, very good. Yes. Yes. Lakshmi ji. Yes, Mother Lakshmi. Yes, very good. And your kid also, Prabhu? Your kid by heart. Your child by heart. Okay. We will accept it. Chandra. Chandra also came. Yes. Okay. Elders also can say now. Ucha Shrava is what? Horse. One horse came. Yes. Anybody else? Nectar is coming. It has not yet come. Kalpa Vriksha. Yes. Kalpa Vriksha. Kamadhenu. Yes. Anybody from the Dhanvantari? Yeah. Dhanvantari came. Yes. And Kaustuba Mani came. Lord Vishnu accepted Kaustuba. And 8 other elephants which stand in the 8 different directions. They are called Diggajas. They came. Yes. Some Apsarasas came and Indra took them. Yes. But we are not wanting Apsarasas. You know that? For many of the religions, the only purpose of going to heaven is to enjoy with the Apsarasas. But our dharma does not say that actually. Naham vande tavacharanayoh dvandva madvandva heto kumbi pakam gurumapi hare narakam napanotu ramya ramam rudutanulata nandane napinantum bhave bhave hridayavavane bhavayeyam bhavantam. Kulashekara Alvar, a very great devotee, he says in the Mukundamala Stotra that I am not worshipping because I am fearful that if I may not worship you, then I may land up in hell. I am not worshipping you so that I can enjoy with the beautiful Apsaras and the heaven. But I am worshipping you with only one pointed determination to remember your lotus feet birth after birth. That is what Sanatana Dharma is. When the description of Vaikuntha comes in Bhagavatam, it is said that seeing Lord's beauty, the Vaikuntha Vasis are forgetting each other, how they are related to each other, and The beautiful smells in Vaikuntha, they are just putting it out so that how can we smell what Lord has to enjoy. And they were beautiful women are just in front of the men there, the Vaikuntha Parshadas, and they are seeing the beauty of Lord and falling off the aeroplanes, it seems, because they are being mesmerized by the beauty of Krishna. See, that is what Vaikuntha is that is what we aspire for. That is what is spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan, where Krishna is doing Nitya Leela with all his gopas and gopis and so many beautiful pastimes there. That is where we want to go. Okay, what else came? Yes, some monies came, some ratnas came, and no, who else came? That's all. I guess around 14 things came out. How many of you would remember? Any of the kids remember all the names till now we have discussed? No? Anybody would volunteer to tell all the list which we have learned? It's good to remember. Would you want to repeat? I will say, will you all repeat after me? Everybody can repeat after me. Airavata the elephant, Uchchasrava the horse, Kaustuba the money, Dhanvantari the incarnation, Lakshmi the universal mother, Chandra the moon, Diggajas the 8 elephants, poison, Amrita, we could count 8 till now. Kamadenu the holy cow, Kalpavruksha the desired tree, Padmaraga mani, and Chintamani also. Kaustuba we already counted. We counted 12 till now. I think 2 are there. We should see what we are missing. And then we will let all of you know. And you can by heart all the things which came out of the churning of milk ocean. So then everything happened. And finally, the Amrita came. As soon as Amrita came, what happened? There was a big fight. What Lord Vishnu said? Wait. But they were not ready to wait. Big fight happened, and finally, who took it away? No, Mohini did not take it. The Asuras took it away, and all the Devatas were, oh my God, we are so tired. We worked so hard, but still, salary did not come. So miserable when you work entire month and you don't get the salary, then you are very miserable. So they were thinking, oh, we should have waited, we should have been patient, and we unnecessarily tried to grab it, and Amrita went away. So then Bhagavan said, don't worry. And then he takes one more incarnation called the Mohini Avatar. And then he goes, he charms all the demons there, and he starts, okay, let me distribute. And demons say, okay, good, you distribute. And then you get, and then Mohini Murti starts distributing. What was she distributing? She was distributing nectar. She was distributing nectar to all the Devatas. And she somehow illusioned all the Daityas, all the Asuras, that we will come, I will come, I will come. And then all of them, because they were fascinated by her, they got cheated. That's why it is said, anything which fascinates us, material fascination, will lead us to a disaster. That's why, you know, if you have heard this statement saying, everything that glitters is not gold. That's why we have to be very careful in what we choose, what we want. Many times the material world traps us by showing something very, very attractive. One person, he was given the option that you can go to hell, you can go to heaven. What do you want to choose? He said, heaven is okay, but hell looks like I am vibing with hell. Because you know what all things I did in Bhuloka, that is what is happening. There was big DJ and everybody's drinking, smoking outside. So he thought, okay, let me go here. It looks like a bit of London. let me go there. So then he said, okay, fine. Are you sure you don't want to go to heaven? No, 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 hell is okay. It's very nice. Then he put him in hell. And then he was going through all the streets there, Soho Street and things like that. And then finally a big door opens and then he goes inside and somebody were being fried like pakoda, somebody is made chutney and somebody is made some drinks. And then he thought, oh my God, this is so scary. Outside it was so good. What is it? They said it is our advertising department. So advertisements are always attractive. Only when you buy the product, then you get cheated. So we should see actually what is attracting us. The material things which are attracting. When Srila Prabhupada went to the West, just imagine how could he preach Krishna consciousness to so many? What is the potency of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? I was with one devotee from Latvia today. He was telling, just he read one book called The Journey Home once, and then he became a devotee and he was searching for the devotees where they are. Can you imagine somebody from a country know where Krishna is present, but Mahaprabhu's mercy has attracted, and now he shines actually when you see him. You see the light coming out from him. He's so happy. I asked him, what is your experience of practicing Krishna consciousness? He said, bliss, that's all, nothing else. See, so potent. And today I was going in the place in Glasgow, the temple Karuna Bhavan, and we have devotees' photos there. You know Ratnamanjari Mataji there? Ratnaranjani. Have you heard the story of Ratnaranjani Devi anytime? Mataji, you have heard? There is a book called The Simple for the Simple. Bhakti is simple for the simple. And she is a Scottish lady who is Srila Prabhupada's disciple, Ratnaranjani Devi Dasi. She saw a direct vision of Krishna, Srimati Radharani, before she left her body with cancer. And she explained how Krishna looks, how Srimati Radharani looks, how Goloka Vrindavan looks. You see how she got that mercy? That is because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Today we are sitting here because of Mahaprabhu's mercy and Lord Chaitanya's mercy and Srila Prabhupada's mercy. Everywhere in the world, wherever I go, in the nook and corner, I was in Australia sitting in an airport chanting my japa. One tall Australian boy comes to me with long hair. Hare Krishna! Who is this devotee? Turned, short till here, sleeves, tall, with a hat, long hair. I said, Hare Krishna, how do you know Hare Krishna? Yeah. I read Bhagavad Gita. He said, I go to the temple for halwa. And then, yeah, he said, I go to the temple for halwa. Then I said, okay, please sit here. How did you read Bhagavad Gita? He said, my mother actually would go to the temple and she got Bhagavad Gita. She read and I also read Bhagavad Gita. And I am a student now. I am studying. My desire is that someday I should become a devotee. That is what he was saying. I was telling Krishna will definitely accept his desire and he will definitely be a devotee. Just that we should have that desire in the heart. We should be able to access the mercy which is coming. So finally, then Mohini Murthy, she distributes all the nectar and two fellows join the Devadas line. You know who are they? Rahu and Ketu. Both of them have little nectar. And Mohini Murthy sends the Sudarshan Chakra and finishes both of them off. And then, yeah, the Leela continues. A big story, what happened later. But I think we will stop till here. And then we will take some question and answers. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. 8:17. Okay, good. 8:7. Okay. Okay, any questions? Any questions from anything spiritual you can ask, definitely. Yeah. Any questions from today's class? Any questions from Samudra Manthan Leela or any spiritual question you have? No? Everybody, all the doubts are cleared.
Guruji, I have a question.
Okay.
So in the spirituality, we are all at different phases of our journey. So some may go 1 week, once a week to the temple. Some may do full time. Some may be doing it on festival days. So how can anyone can elevate to the next level? I mean, what sort of qualities one should possess to be able to? And do we need to compare?
You see, all of the kids sitting here, I have a question for all of you. You say that you have a very nice friend, best friend. In today's world, they call BFF, best friend forever. You say that he is BFF or she is BFF. But only thing is that they appear only on your birthday. Eat cake and eat some chips and drink some cool link and push off. That was birthdays when we were children. I don't know how you celebrate it right now. You would like that kind of friend? Only comes for your birthday, does not even bring you a gift, but takes the return gift and pushes off. Would you like? Would you like such a friend?
Well, I would say no, because if they don't really spend time with you, so I would just say that they're coming for all the enjoyment and then they're trying to.
Wonderful, very good. That is what Krishna will think if you are doing like that. There is no journey. It is not called journey if you just appear for a festival and disappear. Journey, the symptom of journey is that it should be constant. And you know at least your destination where you want to go. Many people who are coming to the temple these days, they just want to take from Bhagavan, not want to do anything for Bhagavan. That's why the most famous thing in a temple is the coconut stall. Everybody wants to buy coconut and break coconut and tell Krishna, I have broken one coconut, please give me 1 crore rupees. And that coconut also he will take back, put it in the fridge and make chutney. He does not want to leave that piece of coconut also. He will tell the pujari, bring the coconut and give me. I have seen in the temples. Koparkaita chivandi. That is what people say. Because the 10 rupees coconut also, he does not want to waste actually. See, what is our mentality? Is it called a spiritual journey if we do that? No, sir. It will not be a spiritual journey. Journey means it is you are moving and you know the destination. So if you know in life that my destination is to reach Bhagavan, then if the destination is clear, then you're always prompted, okay, go, okay, go, okay, go, okay, go. When I was coming to London, I had to stop over in Dubai because I had to meet a devotee who serves in the airport there. So I knew we both were meeting. Everybody was looking at my saffron clothes, all the people with the white gowns. Everybody is talking, and both of us are walking in between the airport. And then, yeah, it's good. We are talking. We met after some time. I was there in Dubai for in January, and then now I am there. And then he has been telling what happened, everything. Everything was going on well. But I can just start talking to him and just stay there. I was conscious of the time. Oh, my connecting flight is there. I have to go. And we were not sitting in one place. But I said, let us talk, but let us walk and talk. Walk to the terminal. So we could do whatever we want to do in this material life, but we should be walking to our destination. So we should be moving. The constant movement, it will not come only when you appear for one program and disappear then. Krishna would think, what is he doing? But there should be constant motivation that we should keep coming more regularly. We should do some seva, should do some sadhana, increase our chanting, increase our sevas. The more commitment increases, the more near you reach the destination. So that's why journey is not static, it is dynamic. Yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna. Any other questions? Yes, Mataji.
So, if you want loved one, your friend or someone who says that I don't want to go to such thing, such puja.
You don't want to go to satsang. Okay, okay.
So the other person says that I don't want to go to satsang and everything because I believe that God is in my heart. I know that person very pure by heart, do all morals and all things which is written in the Dharma. Nothing like not doing in a Dharma. How do you explain? Same thing you explain to us.
See, what's your name? Harideva. Harideva is that. Harideva goes to their parents, and Harideva asks his father and mother, "What can I do for you?" Harideva's parents say, "Beta, you need not do anything for me. You just study nicely and settle and become a wonderful child. Become successful in life." That is what Harideva's parents will say. Okay, my parents have said that I need not do anything for them, and he pushes out of the house and he becomes successful and never to see the parents again. Do you think it is a good thing to do? Parents are saying, "Beta, you take care of yourself, you become successful. That is what I want." That means that is the child's duty to also take care of the parents after he becomes successful. Correct? So many people in this world, they say that we are just moral, we are not doing anything wrong, we are acting according to Dharma. But what is the use when you forgot your parents? When you forgot the person who has given this opportunity to practice Dharma? What is the use when you forget the person who has given you life? So a good child is doing what parents want and also serving the parents. A good human being does what Krishna wants, also does service to the God as an act of gratitude. So without serving Krishna, whatever you do in this world will be incomplete. Okay. Any other questions?
One question.
Yes. Mataji.
You said in the lesson you said that Shiva is the most great Vaishnava. But when it comes to the Shivananda, I have learned Shivananda Lahari.
Shivananda Lahari, okay.
In that one shloka, it says that Vishnu served Lord Shiva.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah, Lord Vishnu, if you see Krishna's photo, he has tilak also like us on his face. You know why? You have Krishna. See Damodar? Damodar has also this tilak. We are putting our Krishna's lotus feet. What is Krishna putting? He is putting his devotee's lotus feet on his head. What is the wonder? Definitely Krishna will serve his devotees. Krishna, when he was a child, he took Nanda Maharaj's padukas on his head and he walked and gave Nanda Maharaj. You know why? Because he loves his devotees so much. When Srimati Radharani was, she was angry on Krishna. Krishna went and took Srimati Radharani's lotus feet and put on his head. Why did he do that? Because he loves Radharani, who is a devotee of Krishna. So yes, definitely Lord Vishnu served Shiva. If you consider that Shivananda Lahari written by a great Acharya called Shankaracharya, yes, definitely, because he is the greatest devotee. And Krishna loves serving his devotee. That's what he said in Bhagavad Gita. Oh Kaunteyaha pratijanehi name bhakta pranashati. That is what he did for Arjuna. He took up the chariot wheel and ran towards Bhishma as a service to Arjuna. Yes, Krishna did that, Vishnu did that as a service to his greatest devotee. Hare Krishna. Any other questions? You want to hear about Golokadama? Chintamani prakara satma sukalpa vruksha laksha bhruteshu surabhira vipalayantam Lakshmi sahasradata sambrama sevyamanam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So, in the spiritual realm called Vaikuntha, which is three parts of this world. The material world is only one part of what the actual existence is. So in the spiritual world of Vaikuntha, based on the devotee's bhava, based on the devotee's affection, he serves different forms of Vishnu. Some people in the Aishwarya Rasa or the Dasya Bhava serve Bhagavan as Lakshmi Narayana. Some with the bhakti towards Lord Rama serves Lord Rama in a loka called Saketa. Some serve Krishna in the Madhurya Bhava, Kevala Prema in Goloka Vrindavan. What is happening in Goloka Vrindavan, you know? Krishna is celebrating, Krishna is crying. These two things are happening in Goloka. Either celebration or sorrow. You know why? Can you guess, Mataji, why? Okay. Okay. You know why Krishna is celebrating in Goloka? Anybody who comes for satsang first time, it seems Krishna has a big feast in Goloka Vrindavan. Oh, this fellow has come for satsang. That means he is going to come to me soon. And when the devotee disappears after one satsang, then he is in sorrow. Are this fellow almost came, he was about to catch the flight and he missed it. And then Krishna is feeling sorrow. Ayo, he missed, and how many lifetimes he will take to come back. If he would have taken seriously the path of Krishna consciousness, he would come back. So that is always happening in Goloka. Either there is a festival, when all of you came for satsang today, Krishna is having a festival. And when you don't come for the next class, Krishna. So we should not make Krishna sad. We should always make Krishna happy. So in Nitya Goloka Leela, Krishna is always performing newer and newer and newer and newer and newer. More newer Leelas. It's just a world filled with Ananda. Just filled with bliss in the association of Krishna. How amazing it would be if Krishna is walking, like we were in the Krishna island, and then we saw so many deers actually. How beautiful it was, 40, 50 deers running from one part of the island to other part. I was just thinking how amazing it is. And then we went backside and it was just raining and there were 3 peacocks. They opened their feathers and they were dancing. How beautiful it was. And then I was just sitting before Radha Govindji and I was thinking, my God, how would it be in Goloka Vrindavan? Millions of peacocks dancing in front of Krishna. And deers are coming and trying to hear the beautiful sound of Krishna's flute. All the birds flying high in the sky are slowly coming down to just take a close-up darshan of Krishna. What amazing it would be in Goloka Vrindavan. I was just thinking, my God, if the material beauty is so fascinating, what about the spiritual world? So we should always aspire to be there one day. That happens by practicing. That happens by satsang. That happens by saying. Okay. Any other questions?
But the Krishna Island is in UK only. So we just had a retreat last week. If anyone of you want to go, it's open.
Prabhu will take you for one more retreat.
Yes.
If all of you want to go there. Very, very beautiful. Krishna Island is so beautiful. Radha Govinda there are so beautiful. The devotees serving there with so much sincerity. Did you see, Prabhu, all the Ukrainian ladies serving? They were making Bhagavan's bhoga. I was thinking, after seeing the bhoga, the way they were making bhoga, the way they were arranging flowers for Krishna, any Indian would take average of 10,000 births to come to their standard. After working, yeah, see, so beautiful actually. Entire day they were working from morning till night. And night when they had shown Bhagavan's Pavalimpa Seva, they were singing Kirtan and all the devotees had tears in their eyes. I don't know if all of you also, at least I had seen the devotion, how devotional they were. And Indians are doing their Muchi Suchi things and they are just staying in their own world and all the people are going to Krishna actually. See, so that's why it is said bhakti is simple person. The more complicated we are, bhakti becomes more complicated. The more simple we are, bhakti becomes. Okay, any other questions or we should end here? Okay, then we will start. thank you all very much for coming to today's satsang. I know it's a Thursday evening, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a working day, and you would always be working very sincerely, and it would be quite stressful to sit in a satsang like this. But still, I would pray for all of you that may Krishna and Srimati Radharani bless all of you and guide you to their Nitya Leela. And also, please keep coming. We have many programs, like we have the Telugu program coming this Saturday. Prabhu, can you announce about the program?
His Grace Pranavananda Prabhu ki.
Yeah.
So we have a Saturday program. Actually, it's a houseful Prabhu. So
Oh, it's house. No, we can accommodate
It
that.
meets the capacity, but we can still accommodate more. So if any one of you have not registered, Prabhuji will be sharing a lot of Ramayana related stories in Telugu language, but all are welcome. So it's in Manchester. It's near Gita Bhavan Temple. So please contact me if you want more details. And we also have a temple program on Sunday. So it's called Manchester Temple Program on Sunday afternoon. Prabhuji is the guest speaker. There is a nice topic lined up. You can have more knowledge and spiritual wisdom from him. So please benefit from this while Prabhuji is in his UK tour here. Yeah, sure. So another program Saturday morning in ISKCON Manchester Temple again. So ISKCON Manchester website has all the details. But if you want to know more, please do contact me. I can help you.
But all other programs are in English. Only Saturday evening program is in Telugu.
So thank you, Prabhuji, for visiting us and giving us this wonderful yarn. So very, very helpful. And
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much.
I'm still on the Devata side.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. All of you take prasadam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
David has drawn a picture.